Let's go on to example 2. Now we're given the equation in standard form. They want you to write it in factored form and verify the roots, and then the vertex form and verify the vertex. So we are going to verify using Desmos, okay? So first, let's start with the factored form. I can see that all of my terms are even, so I'm going to factor out a -2 and see what I have left. I have x squared minus plus, let's make that a plus because it has to be minus 4x. So -2 times +2 is a -4, and then keep your x, and then minus 3. And then this trinomial, we can factor into x plus 3 and an x minus 1. We would get x squared plus 3x minus x, which is a plus 2x and a minus 3. And so here, this tells me that I have an a value of -2, and then I have roots or zeros, okay, at -3 and +1. Okay, and then let's go ahead and we'll plug that in here and just verify. So I'm going to type in my equation. F of x equals -2 times the quantity x plus 3 times the quantity x minus 1. Okay, notice my a is a negative, so it should face down. -2 meaning it's been stretched from the parent function. And then I can verify here that I have a root at -3 and a root at +1. Okay, all right, let's take a look at the vertex form. Okay, when we're doing the vertex form, we have to get that x minus h quantity squared. Remember that. So it's a times x minus h quantity squared plus k. Now, this quantity here, get the yellow, this quantity here is going to come from completing the square. Okay, so we are still going to start with our f of x, and we're going to factor out a -2. So we still have x squared plus 2x minus 3. And now we're going to complete the square with this section here, okay? So that we're going to keep the -2, and then I'm going to complete the square. So I have x squared plus 2x plus something, okay? And then minus 3. Remember to complete the square, I'm going to take this b term here, 2, divide it by 2 to get 1 and square it. So that gives me a +1, and then I need to make sure that my total is 0. So it's going to be +1 minus 1. Okay, and then I'm going to add in, I want to group these two because I want to keep that in my complete the square problem. Okay, so this is what is going to give us that x minus h quantity squared. So keep your -2 out front. And we know x plus 2, or x squared plus 2x plus 1 is going to be x plus 1 quantity squared. I need an extra one here. Minus 4. And now I can distribute my 2. So I get f of x equals, and I have -2 times my quantity, and then -2 times a -4, which gives me a +8. Okay, and then let's go ahead and verify that. So we get f of x equals -2 times the quantity x plus 1, quantity squared, plus 8. Okay, and this tells me that I should have a vertex of -1, +8. Very good. And it should face down and be vertically stretched by 2. Right? If you want to check that with your original equation, it would be negative 2x squared. Whoops, that has to be lowercase x. X squared minus 4x plus 6. And you can see here that we get the exact same function.